Hello friends, in this session I am going to discuss about Agile methodology. Agile methodology is not only applicable in software industry but also it is very useful and adaptive in other industries. Key features of traditional software development methodology. It is based on pre-organized phase of software development life cycle. It is based on classical approach like waterfall model. This approach is unidirectional flow of development. That is first of all requirement is gathered, then software is designed, then development comes and testing and maintenance come later on. Each phase has specific deliverable and detailed documentation. In this approach is suited when requirements are well understood, when the requirements are very well documented and clear and fixed. There are no ambiguous requirements. Technology is understood and is not dynamic. Ample resources are with a required skill set are available. This approach is suitable when the project is short. There are several drawbacks in traditional approach. First drawback is problem statement, or you can say business need has to be defined well in advance. There is no working software is produced until late during the life cycle. High amount of risk and uncertainty is involved in this approach. It is not a good model for complex and object-oriented projects. It is difficult to measure progress within stages. It is also difficult to accommodate change requests. Testing can begin only after the development process is finished. It is poor model for long and ongoing projects. No overlapping of phases. That is, two phases cannot executed parallelly. No feedback path is available in this approach. Agile methodology is an alternate approach in current software development trends. It breaks up a large project into many phases and distributes workload across the team. The key features of Agile software development methodology are: it is an incremental and iterative approach to software development. Regular changes for the customer are done to inspect the product and make necessary decisions. Agile project teams follow open communication techniques. Deliveries are short term, usually a delivery cycle ranges from 1 to 4 weeks. Reviews are done after each iteration. Less focus on formal and directive processes. Customer plays a vital role in Agile framework. It is perfect fit for all complex tasks. Agile offers flexible if the business process gets changed during implementation. Agile working software is primarily measures of progress in Agile methodology. Agile software development approach has many advantages. High customer satisfaction. It allows changes during development and implementation phase. Better feedback. It is people focused and not process focused. Stakeholders engagement is high, customers are vital, early and predictable delivery. It provides technical excellence and good design. It improves quality. It also improves transparency. It focuses on users' requirement. If we have a look on Agile Adoption Statistic 2022 report, we will find following facts. 71% of companies are adopting Agile. Agile adoption has helped 98% of companies. The US government has lost about 32 billions as a result of failed IT projects. 60% of the companies experience growth in profit after adopting an agile approach. 80% of federal IT projects adopt agile. The agile failure rate is 8%. The average salary of an agile project manager is 90,000. Microsoft project is the most sought after project management software. Now come to the roles in an agile team. It has team lead or scrum master. A team lead and scrum master is responsible to keep the team on track by monitoring the progress, helping the team to overcome hindrances, and following the agile values and principles agreed by the team. Then comes product owner. A product owner represents the stakeholder or sponsor of the project and is also responsible for adding features, including customer feedback and maintaining the product backlog. The product owner also helps to resolve any queries and clarification needed in the requirements. Then comes team members. Team members, including development teams, they may or may not have the same skill sets but contribute to the project as a whole. Each team member is responsible for their respective tasks. Team members may also include testers, as Agile gives importance to testing from the early stage of development. Stakeholders. Stakeholders may be the direct investors, end users, internal users that are impacted by the projects. Now come to the key Agile concepts. We have user stories. The user stories are the smallest unit of work in Agile. User stories depicts the changes needed in the system. These user stories also answers the questions who needs what and why. Now comes lead time Agile. Lead time is the amount of time from the time the tasks are created to their completion. There is cycle time Agile. Cycle time Agile refers to the time a task is started to the time until it is ready for deployment. Then comes product roadmap. Product roadmaps represent the product evolution over time. It also contains upcoming features and functionalities. These are part of product roadmap. Scaled Agile framework. Scaled Agile frameworks or SAFe is a framework used to adopt Agile on an enterprise scale. Then comes Epic. Epic is a larger part of a functionality or requirement that can be further broken down into user stories. Personage. Persona is a description of an end user that is using the application. The description may be real or hypothetical. Then comes product owner. A product owner represents the stakeholder or sponsor of the project and is responsible for product backlog. Refactoring. Changing or updating already existing functionality or code to make improvements and add new updates while maintaining the same behavior of the code. Story mapping. Story mapping is the mapping the user stories in order of priorities along with the progress made. 3 C's: collaboration, communication and coordination are 3 C's of Agile. Unit testing. Developers add small programs, test and check on code to test values and the working of the code. Version control. Version controls allow developer to maintain different instances of the code base. It is a way of managing the code base so that working model is always available to the user. There are 12 principles of Agile development methods. 5 main are: number 1, be open to challenges and changes. Second, embrace user input. Third, facilitate live interaction with actionable software for better visualization and feedback. Fourth, effective communication to step up software development. Fifth, quality over quantity. There are several Agile software development frameworks available. First is Scrum, second Crystal, then comes Kanban, Dynamic System Development Methods, DSDM, Feature Driven Development, FDD, then comes Extreme Programming, XP. Out of these frameworks, very popular framework is Scrum. Now come to the core values of Agile framework. There are 4 core values of Agile framework. First is individuals and interactions are preferred over process and tools. Second value is working softwares are preferred over comprehensive documentation. Third, customer collaboration is preferred over contract negotiations. Fourth, responding to change is preferred over following a plan. The bolded values help team fast track the development process by focusing on product and customer feedback rather than processes, documentation and negotiations. Now come to the best practices of Scrum framework. First, define requirements just in time to keep product features as relevant as possible. Next, test and incorporate product owners' feedback on daily basis. Next, sprint review with stakeholders need to be regular. Next, the Scrum team need to use sprint retrospective to improve how they work. Next, conduct face-to-face conversation to reduce miscommunications. Next, test the team to do the best job possible. Next, allow the team to self-recognize around people's skill, work style and personalities. Next, don't burn out the team members. Respect the balance between their personal and professional lives to ease stress. These are some best practices used in Scrum framework. That's all about Agile Manifesto, Agile framework. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.